or about those areas. We've been able to make impact. We've established ourselves as an organization in Ghana, and we are registered in the laws of the Registrar General. We also are law-abiding, so whatever laws we have to abide by in the country, we are doing that. We've been able to secure funding to run this organization. Also, we've been running a symposium, and we've been able to also institute small grants that have been supporting our members to undertake research projects in their countries. In terms of the work that we've been doing work on HIV and COVID, as I mentioned, and we've been able to train almost 14,000 people as of last year in that program. We have 145 partners. When you come to our LMS, I mentioned that we have courses on it. If you can say we have 22 courses on HIV training, and then on COVID for healthcare workers in low middle income countries. We also have that. Capacity building as far as leadership is concerned, grants writing, scientific writing, and we've been doing all that. And our student exchange, mentioned that we don't leave students out. So students from our institutions that are members of AfriHealth, get the opportunity to link up with institutions in other countries where they are able to learn from them and they share experiences. Okay, for the sake of time, let me just skip some of them because my time is almost up. So when it comes to membership of AfriHealth, we have what we call the individual and institutional membership. You can join AfriHealth as an individual, or your institution can join and then you become part of a member of AfriHealth. So for instance, AfriHealth in Ghana, we are hosted by Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology, and the university is a member of AfriHealth. So with that, all the members also enjoy membership of AfriHealth. But if your institution is not a member, that means that you have to join as an individual. So you can be an African member, that's a regular or an international member. Then students, you can also join as a student, and we can also admit you as an affiliate. There are a lot of benefits that you can enjoy being a member of AfriHealth. You can participate as a researcher. I told you about the work that we are doing on the African continent, and it's our members who are leading technically in those countries. If you want to grow professionally, you can also join AfriHealth. It's a benefit. I've shown you the benefits others have also enjoyed. Then you can also grow others. You can become a mentor. Now you are going through this mentorship program, and as you grow, you can also grow others, support others to grow. You can have access to resources, and you can be a collaborator with others. Times we get projects from other people and look for collaborators, and you look at AfriHealth that they want to work with. And so you can also be linked up with other members to collaborate with them as far as their work is concerned. Then network interprofessionally. You will not only be networking with people from your profession alone, but with others from other professions. And that will also help you to grow because we work together. There are senior professionals who are experienced, and as you join AfriHealth, you get the opportunity to also link up with them. You can also make your voice heard through AfriHealth by becoming a member of the governing council. This year we'll be having elections, and that's an opportunity for you to also rise to that challenge. Or you can also, through our AGM, make your voice heard. Institutions, in addition to what I've listed in the previous slide, they can also connect globally, have access to best practice, educational and research opportunities, broaden their exposure, and then also expand their knowledge internationally. And you can also have your students and faculties also being developed. To help the organization to run, we pay subscriptions. Individuals pay $25 annually, institutions $500. So if your institution is a member of AfriHealth and they pay $500, you don't pay again. For students, undergraduates, it is free for them. And we want to use this opportunity to encourage all those who are not members of AfriHealth to join AfriHealth, because we have a lot of benefits for you to enjoy. And I talked about our annual symposium in August from 6th to 8th. We are going to be in Nairobi for our 7th AfriHealth annual symposium. And the call for abstract is still opened until the end of this month. So we want to encourage all of you to submit your abstracts. Even if your abstract is not selected, do your best to join us, because you will really get opportunity to network and find partners that can also help you move on. Thank you very much, Roger. And back to you, Samuel.
Yes, so Executive Director, we are so privileged to have you join us today. We know you are very tight, but you make time to join such a webinar, so we are privileged to have you. As we indicated, we will take the questions after the last presentation, so Executive Director will continue to join us until all your questions are answered. And then it is my honor to introduce the next speaker, Dr. Roy Moboki. Dr. Moboki is the senior lecturer at the School of Medicine, Makerere University in Uganda. He also serves as the deputy chairperson of the School of Medicine Higher Degrees Committee, as well as the Research Ethics Committee. Dr. Moboki is the lead of the AfriHealth Eastern African Regional Chapter and co-chairs the Education Committee of the Consortium of Universities of Global Health, CUGH. Dr. Moboki coordinates the James Hakim Leadership Development Program, from which this course emanates. So, Dr. Moboki, we are privileged to have you here, and I yield to you. Thank you.
Thank you, Samuel. And thank you, Madam Georgina, the Executive Director. I hope, Samuel, can you hear me?
Yes, Dr. Roy, we can hear you very clear.
Okay, thank you, Executive Director, for those remarks. And most importantly, thank you to the participants who have logged on this afternoon or this morning or this evening, wherever you may be. So mine will be a short one, just to introduce to you what we are going to be able to do, and then Roger will take us through how we shall do it. I'll just momentarily switch off my video to increase the bandwidth. So I know we have all registered for the mentorship module, but this is part of a wider initiative that AfriHealth initiated some time back, the Leadership Development Program. So that's just one of the modules that perhaps will be enrolled in. So this Leadership Development Program was started by AfriHealth together with our collaborators. And just to give you a background, it's called the Professor James Hakim Leadership Development Program, and it was initiated in memory of Professor James Hakim, a very astute researcher on the continent. He was at the University of Zimbabwe, a very good mentor and a teacher. So some of you know him. So this leadership development program was started in honor of this gentleman. And there is actually also an annual award that was started by AfriHealth together with Fogart International Center, NIH, in honor of Hakim. So this is where the leadership development program comes from. So the background for starting this, just briefly, we realized that in our regions, in our institutions, many people, many of us, the health professionals who we find ourselves in institutions and in positions of leadership. It could be head of department, it could be a head of a research unit, it could be even a dean, and we are catapulted into those positions without any formal leadership training. We learn on the job. So the aim of this was to support the next generation of health professional leaders across the continent to acquire some key leadership skills that will make them effective in their respective positions at their institutions. All of us are leaders in a certain way, and these skills are very important for us to execute our duties. So sometimes we find ourselves in positions of leadership, but with no leadership training. And we often get so busy and we don't get opportunity to attend formal leadership courses. So that was one of the justifications that AfriHealth started this. There were a number of competencies that are being targeted by this leadership training program. Some of them are personal attributes. The others are people-centered. So the aim was to develop effective leadership styles amongst people in our affiliated institutions, develop self-awareness, awareness of self, ability to handle change management, resource mobilization, and so on, but also other key leadership skills such as building effective teams, managing relationships, communication, as well as mentorship. All these are being activated through a series of modules that perhaps incrementally we shall be able to access. This James Hakim Leadership Development Program has a number of modules, and some of them are here, including the different leadership styles, conflict management, change management, sustaining change. There are elements of project design and project management, mentorship, and you know why I put mentorship in red, issues to do with budget.
Oh, Dr. Roy, if you can hear us, as your line is breaking. Dr. Roy, we can't hear you. Dr. Roy, can you hear us? So our participant, we apologize. It appears Dr. Roy's internet is unstable. He will join quickly, and then we can wrap up on this one. Dr. Roy, can you hear me?
Yeah, so can you hear me now?
Yes, we can hear you now. Yes, please go ahead.
Yeah, I was about to finish up. I think I had 2 slides. Let me share. As I was saying, there are quite a number of modules that are in this program, and we have started with a mentorship module. This one in red that we want you people to access online and do a self-study. The rest of the modules will also come incrementally as we move along. So for this, our focus is on mentorship, on the mentorship module, and the format is that it's going to be a self-paced online course. It's already up on the learning management system, which Roger is going to get through. And they are reading materials on various aspects of mentorship. If we want to develop good mentors, we thought that this would be a good module for all of us, since we are dealing with either students or junior colleagues who need mentorship. There will be a short assessment at the end, and then a certificate on completion. So this mentorship module is free. Everybody was enrolled. We want to see how you experience it. And then subsequently, other modules are also going to be on LMS that constitute this leadership training program. So for now, we are going to start with the mentorship module like you are told in the emails. And once we go through the setup of the LMS and how we can get in, Roger is going to take us through. You'll be able to log on and then start with the assignment and the reading material. It's self-paced, but we encourage you that you create some time, maybe every day, so that you go through the material there and the assessment, and you get a certificate. So since we have 1 hour, I would like to invite Roger to take us through the LMS system, because that's what you are going to use, and how you can get on, and perhaps how you can create accounts so that you get started. Roger, are you on?
Yes,
All right,
Dr. Roy Abon.
We want to thank you for your time and for taking us through. I will invite the Rogers who heads our IT and then also manages our LMS to give us a practical demonstration. We ask that you take notes, but as and when you have challenges while you are on the course, we'll be happy to help you. So Roger, please take over.
All right, thank you very much, Samuel and Dr. Roy. I'm happy to take you through the LMS. The good thing now is that you wouldn't need to register, because I already had your details from the registration. So what I've done is that I have uploaded all of your emails on the system. So I'm going to show you how you will log in and make it easier for you to access the course. So before I go and do the demonstration, we can take note of the website address where we will use to access the course, which is the learn.afrihealth.org. learn.afrihealth.org. So you can write it down somewhere or bookmark it on your web browser so that you can easily access it whenever you want to utilize the course. Okay. The next thing I will demonstrate is, before I go to demonstration, I keep in mind that your username is the email address you use in registering for the course. In the form when we asked you to register for your interest in the course. So the email address that you use in the registration form, and then the password for everybody now is JHLDP 2024. So you can capture this. You can capture this, write it somewhere. You will be asked to change your password afterwards. Okay. So you use your email address, and the password that everybody will use for now is JH, the J is capital, and HLDP, and then the number 2024. So let me go into the system and make a quick demonstration with mine. Then afterwards, you can also proceed and change yours. Okay. I hope you can all see my screen on the browser. Can you see my screen, please?
Yes, Roger, we can see your screen. Yes.
Okay, great. So like I was saying,
Yes, I can see.
Yeah, you'll be required to use your username, the email address you use in registering as your username. And then the password is JHLDP 2024. So I'm coming to demonstrate. But before then, we have some participants who are already who already have accounts on the LMS. So for those who already have accounts on the LMS, you have to use your old credentials. So for instance, maybe you were on the Stripe HIV program, or you were on the COVID-19 for healthcare workers, or any other course on the LMS. You can use your old credentials because already we have enrolled you onto the course. So I'm coming to log in as a new participant with my email. And then I'll use the password that I mentioned, JHLDP 2024. So you realize that once I log in, the system is requesting me to change my password. So quickly you enter the current password, which is JHLDP 2024. And then you can then set your new password for yourself. So once you set the new password, anytime you are logging in, you will use the new password to log in, other than the JHLDP 2024. So you use a password that you can easily recall so that you can easily be able to log in on your next visit. So I'm setting my password. Then afterwards, you can click on Save Changes. Then from there, you can proceed and click on Continue. Now on this screen, you realize that we have my courses over here at the top, and then we also have my courses here. And then at the top, you can see that you are already enrolled onto the James Hakim Leadership Development Program. You can either click it from here, or you can also click it from here to access the course. So I'll click it from here. So once you click on it, you will see the course interface or the course dashboard, where you see the James Hakim Leadership Development Program. You see it's welcoming you to the course, and then there's an overview here. So first, you are required to go through the overview and read through the overview of the course. After the overview, there's announcement. If there's any new announcement, for instance, if we are adding up a new module, we'll add it here. And also there's a discussion forum that whenever you are going through the course and you have anything you want to discuss, you can click in here and then put in your question for other participants to also discuss. Dr. Roy will also be in the background to respond to some of the questions that are being posted on the discussion forum. Also, we have the CAS survey, where you are required to also click on it and also complete a survey before you access the course. And then the rest is describing how the course delivery is. That is an online self-paced course, as already mentioned by Dr. Roy. Also, there will be an assessment at the end of the module. So this is also informing you on its. So once you're done, you can proceed to the module 1, which is mentorship, the next module. You can either click it from here, or you can click it from the left side, as you can see here. So after the overview, the main module is right here. So you can click it here, or you can click it from here. So we go ahead and we click it. So once you click on the module 1, you can scroll through, and then you get to the main module. You see the introductory message of the module, the learning objectives you can go through, the expected outcomes, the content outline, and also a video on the mentorship that you can play to watch. And then afterwards, you can proceed to the personal development plan, also over here. And then we have some reading materials and lecture materials, which are also here that you can click on to download the materials. All the materials are in a folder. So once you click on it, you can download the folder over here and then read it at your own pace, or you can click and view. We also have lecture materials in here that you can also download to read, or you can click to read each of the lectures. And then once you are done going through all this, you'll be required to go through, take an assessment after going through all the overview and the module. So the assessment is graded, and you'll be asked to reattempt if you are not able to meet the grade point, which is 70%. So if you're not able to meet the grade point, you'll be asked to reattempt it as many times till you get the required grade before you can generate the certificate. So that is it. Now, once you are done with the quiz, you can then proceed to click and then generate your certificate. Now, the certificate is only available after you've completed the assessment. So once you're able to attain the grade points for the assessments, then the certificates of completion will be able to show for you to click and then download. You also earn a badge once you are done with the assessment. That goes to your email as well. So this is it. If there are any questions, I'll be glad to answer. Over to you, Samuel.
All right, so Rogers, thank you so much for this. We will take questions. So please, if you have a question, kindly raise your hand, and then we'll be able to call you to. Please, any question? Venus, please go ahead.
Yes, thank you so much. I just wanted to check, though the program is self-paced, is there a deadline by which participants are expected to have completed this module? Thank you.
Yeah, so the next question, does anyone have a hand up so that we can take maybe 3 questions, then Dr. Roy and Rogers will be able to answer them. I don't see any hand up. If you are finding it difficult to raise your hand, kindly open your microphone and speak directly to it. We'll be able to accommodate that. Okay, if there are no questions, Dr. Roy, there's a question as to what's the timeline. Will you be able to take this question for us, please?
Roger, could you first respond?
Yes,
Do you put a
yes,
timeline within the system?
Yes. Yes, so let me respond. So we give it up to February 21st. The course will close so that we prepare for the next cohort. So 21st of February, which is a Wednesday. This is just one module, so it can be completed maximum within a week or 2. So, but we are giving time up to 21st February for participants or users or students to be able to complete it before or by 21st of February, 2024. Over.
Okay, so by this time, we are hoping that you'll be able to complete the course. We've also put the link to the LMS. You have learn.afrihelp.org in the chat box, and then the password are also in there. Okay, is there any other further question? Somebody wanted to find the.
So just to add on, so it's about 2 weeks. So just to add on small, so that gives you about maybe 2 weeks. So it's a friendly platform, and I think you'll find it friendly to navigate to go through this. So that it will interfere very, very much with your other activities. We know you are very busy people. Thank you.
Okay. I'm trying to go over to the chat to see if there are any question that somebody put there that we've not been able to answer. Yes, somebody wanted to find out whether AfriHealth, we are also into non-communicable diseases. And it is, yes, we are, most of our work is also in NCD. So we'll be happy to welcome you, AfriHealth. There's also a link for membership. We have membership.afrihelp.org. Any one of us who wants to be members of AfriHealth, which we encourage you to do because of the benefits, feel free to log on to membership.afrihelp.org. You'll commence the registration process. Yeah, so if there are no
Yeah, there are some comments. There is a comment that Roger One is saying that he's on the platform. He can't see the I think this is someone says on the platform, you can see the mentorship module. Abdul. I don't know if he's on the right platform.
Okay.
So maybe you can use that. And another one says, Samuel, is there no create a WhatsApp group, this group of people to, I think to continue some communication as a group? Thank you.
Okay. Roger, will you be able to take the one on the accessibility?
Yes. So what happens is for those who already had an account before registering for this, if you log in and you realize you can't see the course, please send me an email. I will quickly add you up. It's easy to add you up when you already have an account. I think I tried to add all those who I believed had an account, but just in case I missed your name, you can just send me an email quickly, and then I'll add you to the course. Yes. And can I respond to the issue on WhatsApp on the platform?
Please go ahead.
Yes. So I also have your numbers from the form. Let me check. If not, I will send an email, a WhatsApp link to an email where you can click to join easily. So over. So Abdullah, I'll check your name and then add you to the course right away.
And yes, there will be, when you finish, there will be certificates. So once you are able to go through the requirements, the system will automatically generate it. Edward, please, your hand is up. Please go on.
Yeah, thank you. Good evening to us all. Yeah, so sorry, I'm so curious about two concepts. First of the most is to be enrolled in this mentorship program. Can it give us just a chance to be just an official member, or we should maybe fill the form and even to be official member? That is one. The second thing, I'm so curious about the duration of this mentorship. It take how long, maybe how month, maybe 6 months, 2 months. I'm so curious about that. And secondly, are you going to give us just a certificate per each module, or after the finalization and the accomplishment of the mentorship of this program? Thank you once again.
So, Dr. Roy, I will take the certificate one, then you can also come in. So this is the first module that we are starting. So once you complete this course, we will issue out the certificate to you on the mentorship module. Dr. Roy and his team will decide on the next step as to how we progress in terms of the other modules, whether we are uploading all at once or we will graduate the other modules. But we are certain that for this mentorship modules, you'll be able to access your certificates. Dr. Roy, did you get his other questions?
Yes, just maybe to also add on, people have different interests. Some people may not want to do all the modules. Somebody may be interested in mentorship only. Another one may be interested in maybe conflict management. Another one in change management. And another one may be interested in all. So we want to make it flexible in such a way that if you are just interested in one and you complete, you get a certificate. But also somebody perhaps wants to complete all the modules, and have all of them, can get a certificate that shows all the modules completed. Okay, so that shouldn't be a worry. It can be worked on. The other thing I think he asked again was about the duration. So we think since it's self-paced, with our projection is that between 2 weeks to 4 weeks, you should be able, if you dedicate time to go through it, within a period of between 2 weeks to 4 weeks, or even less, you could be able to get through the module.
Okay, Dr.
Roger,
Roy, thank
anything
you
to
so
add?
much.
Roger, do
Were
you
you
have
speaking,
anything to
please?
add?
No, it's okay. I don't have anything to add here. So, Dr. Roy, there's a question here. Will you let us know of any upcoming modules? As this is the first module, there's a question up.
Yes, definitely. And since we have all your contacts, we shall. That's definite. A definite yes. That's okay.
But when we finish here, we will share the recordings and then the videos. So anyone who missed it, or if you want to still go over to see how we can log in, you'll be able to access those ones. The question, can new interested members still enroll? Yes. So Rogers indicated that if you are interested, please, if you are not, you have difficulty, send him an email and Roger will be able to assist you on that. Is there any last burning question? If not, I will yield to the executive director so that she can give us the closing remarks.
Can I please add something to it before executive director comes in?
Please go ahead, Roger.
So if you have any challenge, I've placed my email in the chat box, rlawrence@afrihealth.org. You can quickly send me an email and I will resolve your issue for you. Also, when they are new enroll, if somebody is interested, kindly let the person send me an email as we've closed the registration form that was sent out earlier. So if there is someone else you want the person to join, please send me email with the person's name and email address, or the person can send me an email, and then I'll complete that. I will also share the guide after this this presentation. I will share the guide and also share the video as well, so that if in case you've forgotten how to navigate, you can check back on it and then be able to access it easily. All right, over.
So we encourage all of you to share this information with your friends on your network, on your WhatsApp, or the link to the LMS, the password, and all those information so that people can also benefit. Madam Georgina, Executive Director of AfriHealth, we are happy to hear your closing remarks. Over, Madam.
Thank you very much, Samuel. Thank you, Roy and Roger, for taking us through the course and then how we can enroll on the LMS. There was a question as to whether when you enroll in this course, you automatically become a member of AfriHealth. What I would like to say is that no, you need to join AfriHealth. You will have to enroll as a member of AfriHealth to be part of AfriHealth. So I've put the login details in the chat box. Suppose that it's appeared now. So we encourage all those who are not members to join. This is your organization for the continent, pooling all health professionals together to come together, work together, and chart a course to improve the healthcare of our continent. Somebody told me, on this continent, we don't have any organization like that. We have our individual professional bodies, but we are very happy that there is one that is bringing all of us together for us to work together. So that is why we want you to join and become a part of this movement so that the continent will benefit. I want to encourage all of you to use the opportunity given to you to complete the course. We've had other programs, people enroll midstream, they are not able to finish. But this one, we want to say that, yes, the numbers that enrolled, as Roger told me, we had about 100 and something people enrolling. We want you to complete. Why do I want you to complete? When I showed you the benefits of being a member of AfriHealth, we talked about the fact that you can also grow others. We are on a continent that has a lot of young people. The already experienced people will be phasing out, and a lot will depend on the younger generations for them to continue. And so we need to really help you acquire the skills that will enable you also to build the next generation of leaders. So you need to have what it takes to be able to mentor other people. And so please do well to complete this course so that we can count on you also and other people can count on you as a mentor. People are complaining we didn't have mentors. Somebody said, I mentored myself. Yes, we don't want that cry again. We want people to say that I had a mentor, and then your name will be mentioned. Thank you very much to all of you, and I wish you all the best as you go through the mentorship model. Back to you, Samuel.
All right, so we are so grateful unto you. You can also encourage your institutions to be members of AfriHelp. So when your institution become a member, anyone within the institution automatically becomes a member of AfriHelp. You only have to go and register without any other fee. So thank you so much for joining our meeting today. Look out for other webinars and other information on this course, and we'll be happy to host you again. Once again, on behalf of the President of AfriHelp and the Executive Director, we wish you well and have a lovely morning, afternoon, and evening. Bye-bye from the Secretariat. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.